So I guess we'll see who all we can talk to. Oh, speaking of which, hi Yuna. Sorts of things? Like what? Yeah, Oliver and Shara I'm worried about too. Glad you didn't say you were worried about Cedric. That I would not be able to relate to. Nameless NPC, I don't care. Oh! Guys, look, we get to talk to somebody cool. Hi, Doggo. I was talking to Doggo, not you. We don't gotta worry too much. We will not be counting on you. You will not be in the party. Where's everybody else? We are missing the best character. I don't know why Kitty's getting so mad in chat. Oh, hi, Claire. I can't eavesdrop on our conversation? Feels bad. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Here's the start of the show. Freaking music. She's really calling her mother. I can't with her. Uh-oh. She's... Okay, that's actually hilarious. Yuna's good. I don't disagree with you. Like I said, it came down to Muse and Yuna, you know. It was a tough call.
There's Kurt on the lookout platform again. I think I'll see how he's doing before heading home.
Okay. Hi. I feel like they're trying to give Kurt an arc. I cannot talk sometimes, I swear. You're welcome. You did get thrown off a cliff. I'm glad you feel confident about your abilities. I'd kind of doubt mine after I got thrown off a cliff, but, you know. Again, my dude, you got thrown off a cliff. I'm glad you, I'm glad you're taking it better. I would be, one, both embarrassed to get thrown off a cliff, and two, be kind of heartbroken that my father threw me off a cliff, but, you know, he's taking it well. Him becoming an Ouroboros, they're concerning. That means I get to kick his ass. I think that's a good thing. The freedom to choose his own... Cedric. Cedric was denied the freedom to choose his own... Cedric. My dude did everything he wanted to and did not care what anyone else said. So no. No, he did not. He went through one messed up thing in Cold Steel 2 and used that as justification to be a prick the rest of his life. So no. No, he did not. No, he most certainly... No, he was not. Kurt, this did not happen. I played the games. I saw what he did. No, no, he was not. If by bringing him back you mean in a body bag, sure, I'm with you there. I do not like Cedric. I don't know if this is made clear. Most characters, I'm like, yeah, let's bring him back. No, screw Cedric. I do not like Cedric.
I don't know when I'll have the chance, but one day I will go and find him. I don't know where we'll take it once I do, but if nothing else, I want him to know how I feel.
Good luck with that. Someone encourage. Sure. Disagree? Well. Tremendous kindness by throwing him off a cliff. I'm still not over that. I'm sorry. Elise and Alphen got kidnapped as kids too and didn't decide to turn into villains? Exactly. And Altina had a bit of a villain arc, but she apologized. My dude straight up just was like, you know what? Screw apologizing and making amends. I'm gonna go be an enforcer now. Bye. So yeah, no, I do not feel sympathy for him. And this is the same series that made me feel bad for Osborn. Osborn. I sympathized with Osborn at the end of 4. And was like, okay, you messed up, but I see where you're coming from. So, you know Cedric really messed up when I can't even feel sympathy. Anyway. But yeah, I'm glad you don't hold your father throwing you off a cliff against him. I'm glad to hear it. I agree with you there. Alright, bye, Kurt. Okay, you guys. Where are we going now? I do not see a marker. If there's no marker, you know what that means? I wander around aimlessly until I find one. Oh wait, yeah I do. I found one. Okay, now I'm supposed to talk to Claire. I just did in the wrong order. Understood. Now let's eavesdrop on our conversation. Sure. I already talked to everybody once, so I think we're fine.
Everyone, if I could have your attention.
Oh, you always have my attention. I mean, what?
I'm afraid I have terrible news. Crossbell's signing ceremony today was disrupted by a surprise attack. Crossbell has been reoccupied.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
By who? What happened?
I can't believe it.
So now this is after what happened with Lloyd and them, I guess. So I guess we're in the next chapter? I don't know. I don't know how this works. Why don't we go to Crossbell ourselves? Right? I mean, that's what I'd do. I mean, we had to find out sometime, Claire. So, like, honestly, I don't think this is really on you. It's who you'd expect. It's straight up the first guess. Okay, now I guess we're better. I mean, wouldn't that be your first guess? How did they escape? Yeah, how's that work? Yeah, about that. I wish you were right, Rain. Yeah, Supreme. Yeah, that sounds about right. I agree. To not go to jail? I think that'd be a good motivation for him. No one ever dies, right? Besides one white-haired character in Sky's second chapter, yes, nobody dies in this series.
I will be the one to bear the responsibility for His Excellency's actions. It is the best way we can go about quelling the unrest in Erebonia and solving the issue of Crossbell all at once. I can think of no better way for us Ironbloods to honor him.
Why don't just every nation attack them at once in like a unified front, you know? Oh yeah, but that was a villain. I meant like party members. Or like non-villains or whatever, you know? I guess, yeah, the other character wasn't either, but he was like kind of a major character, so. True, but the Steel Maiden was like 1,000 years old. So. And Jaeger King. Fair. So I guess, okay, let me rephrase. No party members die in this series. There we go. That's more accurate. That's what I was going for. She was still hot. Okay, well, she's... Yep, you got me there. Yeah, the Republic not doing anything. It's kind of weird. Yeah. I guess that makes sense. I mean, yeah, after you get a war declared on you, I'd guess you would up your military strength. That would make sense. Okay, the game needs to decide which side the text boxes are going to be on. Yeah, I would be worried about them. I'm guessing they got arrested. Well, we're not gonna get Lisa for a while, I guess. And our mascot, yeah, they can keep Machias, that's fine. Thank you, Ash. That puts us all at ease. That line made me laugh. Yeah, sure. Yes. Are you gonna lead the assault? A video recording? Okay. Okay. What's this video?
I am C, leader of the Reborn Imperial Liberation Front.
Uh-oh.
With the iron-blooded monster slain, the Empire had claimed its key to enter an era of peace.
Not a... Okay, Crow again? Really? Are we serious? I thought you outgrew this, my dude. Really? We're doing this again?
treasonous beliefs are now being carried on by zealots, espousing nonsense of a united nation.
I mean, he was originally that's suspect number one. Damn it, Crow, why again?
To those who support their losing game, and to the ignorant politicians who allow these dogs to bark, I say this. We shall see you pay for your crimes. Our first target was the foolish prince and his wings, now bound to inaction. Our next target shall be the muck and mire that gathers in the Vermilion City.
So C's the villain of this game? Damn it, Crow, why? C equals Craig. Oh, you're right. It's Elliot Craig. Yup. Yup, it was Crow. Yeah, I mean, have we seen... I'm just saying, has anybody checked in on Crow recently? I don't see him here. He's not picking up. What a coincidence. Alright, get the military police over there. Let's bring him in. He's relapsed. He had a relapse. It's unfortunate. Can you... For the record, I don't actually think it's him, but can you imagine? They're like, they never imagined we made it Crow again. And then it's just Crow again. They would never suspect it to be him twice. Okay, I'll take it seriously now. I'm sorry. I had to make that joke. Okay, yeah. Something must have happened there. You have faith in Crow? Well, we saw that one in Cold Steel 1, didn't we? It's gonna be somebody we know, though, right? Because there's no reason he'd have a mask if it's not somebody we know. Last part of the recording? Vermilion City? I'm just saying, can you imagine how funny it'd be? Damn it was Crow all again. I never would have suspected it to happen twice. Yeah. Kitty, it can't be Crow. Me. Uh-huh. Yeah. I mean, we know the whole continent at this point. True.
I know it's March, but it's still cold to be out at night, Yuna.
I'm legit, though.
Especially in areas that still have snow on the ground.
Like, I'm wondering if it's somebody from, like, the Cold Steel arc, which I don't think it's gonna be somebody from the Cold Steel arc. Because... I just can't think of who that'd be. It's probably gonna be somebody from, like, Crossbell or something is gonna be my guess. I don't know who it is, though. I don't really even have any theories at this point.
What are you doing here, Instructor?
I could sense you out here from inside my room. Given how late it is and how new you are to Ymir's weather, I couldn't help but worry.
You can't just whip out those super senses for any old thing.
Maybe. But every time they prove useful in a situation like this, I'm glad I spent time honing them.
What are you sitting down for, anyway? Aren't you here to make me go inside?
This isn't the academy dorm. There's no curfew here. If you want to stay up a little late, I'm not going to stop you.
Wow. You sure you should be saying stuff like that to your impressionable students?
He's like a year and a half older than you.
I don't think it hurts once in a while.
So you're not going to ask me anything?
I'm not even sure where to start. I feel like you're the one who has to be willing to open up here.
Open up? You think I'm just trying to act fine when I'm not, don't you?
I don't think he thinks. I think he knows.
Not just think it. I know I'm correct.
It's nice when I predict the next line of dialogue, chat. It's great.
You are. You are, but... How many times has this happened now?
True. Crossbow gets taken over every other game, pretty much. She's not wrong.
Over and over. Crossbell finds itself in danger, and every time, I get all worked up and cause more problems for everyone.
Okay, this is a serious moment, but like I just want to say, it's gonna be hilarious if we get into the next arc, the Calvert arc, and then Calvert takes over Crossbell too. I mean, can you imagine? Just everybody takes it over. And then in the next arc, Liberal takes it over. Olivier snaps. Anyway, sorry. Tangent over.
I'm just tired of being such a burden. So what choice do I have but to bottle it all up and deal with it on my own?
I get what you're trying to say. But you're missing the fact that everyone wants to help you when things go south. That goes for all your classmates. And me. If it was the other way around and one of your classmates needed help, wouldn't you want to give it to them?
Well, yeah. Of course I would. But I think you're the last person I want to hear that from. I get you're our instructor and all, and students aren't supposed to be the ones teaching the teacher, but...
That's not why I don't turn to you. Thing is, I have the same problem you do. And I need to work on it too.
I gotta say, I have no idea if Yuna's gonna be in the next arc, but I feel like she should continue on. I don't know. Like, I feel like most of the Cold Steel characters have kind of, like, gone through their arcs. I feel like Yuna still has, like, more to go. So I'd be cool with her. I have no idea if she's in the next arc or not, but it'd be cool. I feel like they could do more with her character.
But turning to your friends, or your students, for comfort and advice isn't a sign of weakness. That's what they're there for. And that doesn't change, no matter how many times you have to do it. You help each other, so you can move forward together.
Then... can I...
Go on.
Can I turn to you for comfort now?
Of course you can.
We fought so hard. And we thought this was finally it.
Her voice acting is phenomenal, by the way.
So, why did they go and take it away from us again? Why can't Crossbell just be free? What did we do to deserve all this? Just leave us alone!
I mean, the games did point out that Crossbow was unbelievably corrupt.
Do you feel a bit better now?
So, yeah. And Osborne did have something of a point. Because, like, this is the interesting thing with Crossbell. Like, and this was actually something I liked about Cold Steel 3. It didn't make it all out to be like, oh, Erebonia taking over Crossbow was unbelievably horrible and reprehensible and awful. They kind of, like, made it kind of gray. Where, like, actually, Crossbow's doing really good in Erebonia. So it's like, were you kind of right to try to rebel against... You know, it kind of made it gray a bit. So, I actually kind of liked that. Yeah, all English VAs suck. Some people do say that. And that's such a stupid take.
Yeah, but now the embarrassment of all that crying in front of you is really starting to set in. Anyway, don't worry about me. I'm fine now, really. No matter how many times people take our home, we'll just take it right back from them.
That's what I like to hear.
Well, I guess it is getting late. I'm gonna head back to my room. So, thank you for lending me your coat. I'll give it back now. I don't want you being cold either.
Thanks. Good night, Yuna. Well, I'd better get to bed too. It's been a really, really long day.
So this is going to be a random point or question, I guess. It's more question than point. I wonder which cast... Oh, we reached the end. Range Route, Act 1, as the snow thaws end. So yeah, I'm just going to recap for a bit, because I have a couple things to say. Like, I'm actually curious, because, like, more characters going to be brought in, right? Like, we obviously know Ren's going to be in the game. We know... Who else? We know the rest of Class 7's going to be in the game. But we saw, like, some of the Class 7 members were, in Crossbow when it got taken over, right? So my question is going to become, how the character rosters are going to get broken up. Because there's 3 character routes in this game, right? There's Reens, there's Lloyds, and there's C's. So I'm very like, I know there's 2 characters that are with C on his route, but there's gonna be more characters with him, right? I'm doubting they're gonna have like just 3 characters on his side. So it's gonna be interesting to see, like how the rosters get broken down and how that's gonna go forward. Because I'm guessing all 3 routes will lead into one at some point, but for right now, it's kind of interesting. Your favorite route in this game is the C route. Yeah, I'm very curious how it's all going to break down. It's just, yeah, I was expecting something drastic to happen here at the end of Act 1 of Reen's route, but it just didn't happen. So, we're still kind of just doing okay. So, yeah, there's not been a Trails game like this where you have, like, 3 separate routes. I was kind of expecting it to be more like how Sky the Third was, where it was just like dungeon crawly. Like there's gonna be like a Reverie corridor, right? I thought it would just be like most of the game takes place in that, like it did in Sky the Third, but that has not been the case yet. It's played much more like Cold Steel 4, except just different routes. So it's been interesting. I'm kind of seeing how it all ties together to a bit, but the more we discover, the more I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen here, and I don't know how the other character's going to get brought into it. You know? So, and I don't know how many acts are in this game either, so. But I'm guessing it's going to be like, after a certain amount of acts, then just everybody gets brought together for like some final boss or something. And if you end up playing as C, like, he's one of the playable characters, right? His is one of the routes. So, he can't actually be the villain. So, like, I can't imagine Trails be like, here, you're playing as the villain. I'm imagining there's, like, an actual villain. And he's, like, the red herring or something. But, I don't know. It's been a very interesting game so far. I'm very invested. This is way, way better than Sky the Third was. Sorry, Sky the Third, you're catching strays, like 7 games later. But yeah, this is how Sky the Third should have been. Really, really good stuff so far. So, yeah, going forward, I am very curious to see where this all leads. This is really good stuff so far. And we have a whole new route to begin too, so really fun stuff. I'm enjoying it.